Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today is May 15th. Finish strong Friday. Finish strong faithful Friday. I'm going to say it again. I even have my shirt on today that says walk by faith. And I didn't do it on purpose. Stuff happens sometimes by design. But today on this Finish Strong Friday, I want you to not lose heart. This message for today is about not losing heart and knowing that in Second Corinthians it says that through God's mercy we have this ministry, this relationship, a heavenly Father that is our advocate. We have to get into the mindset that though we are hard pressed on every side, it is not to crush us. Perplexed, not in despair. Persecuted, but not abandoned. Struck down, but not to destroy us. Perplexed, I want to go back to that one because that means you're confused. That means you living with feelings of uncertainty. And though we may be uncertain because we do not know what the future may hold for us, we yet still have to walk this thing out by faith. So today, I just want to send a message out and even speaking to myself on today is that no, when things are not aligning the way you think that they should be aligning, go and revisit your prayer points. Go and revisit your goals. Go and revisit what you have wrote down. Don't keep it in your head because our minds was never meant to carry all of these things. So you have to learn to release it, whether you release it in the air and you're speaking it out just forward, whether you scribble it, whether you write it on paper, whether you talk it out to somebody else. You have to release so many of these thoughts that are constantly going through our heads. And so on today, I want to say on yesterday, I was kind of baffled. I was really perplexed on yesterday. I felt like I was being crushed on every side, like pressure was just building up on every side of me. But I said, um, this shall not defeat me, is what I said. And so when I laid down yesterday, I had wrote some things out. I read somewhere. I did all these things. I even tried to do this writing exercise. But my mind was it was too much. And I felt like I don't have what it takes. I feel like I don't have what it takes many days. I feel like I don't have what it takes. Many days I feel like I'm disqualified for the call. But I have to remember, and as it was spoken to me yesterday, you did not choose. I did not choose to walk and be a part of legal services. You didn't choose us. You were chosen for this specific time. Because when you heard the message, you received it with gladness in your heart. And it's the same thing as a child of God. Like we can choose to accept the call. Yes, we can choose to accept that our salvation has been given to us by the blood. We've been redeemed by the blood. We can choose to accept that. You can choose to accept somebody's hand in marriage. But then you still have to show up. You still have to do your part. And I sometimes feel I have this thing about perfection. And I didn't even know that this was a thing that I had. But as I sit back and I truly examine myself, I know that I have something I need. If it ain't perfect, I feel defeated. And I have to tell myself that is the false narrative that this world has made up, and I believe the trick. I believe that if I am not doing something perfectly, then I am disqualified. Then I begin to belittle myself. I begin to talk negative to myself. And so those were the things when I was talking about on yesterday is about self-love. It is about God's love. I have to learn to dismiss everything that means me no good. Literally, I have to be transformed by the renewing of my minds. We cannot continue to allow for the pressures of this world, the pressures of life to keep us so bottled in and burdened down. Release it. I was speaking with a gentleman recently, and I work in the healthcare industry, and just hearing people's stories of how they were before they got sick, and how much they allowed the pressures of this world to continually to dominate their lives and bring sickness upon them, to the point now, even though they've had the sickness and they're coming through their recovery phase, and they may be a few months out to several years out, when I tell you these people got a peace about them. Yes, money might not be the way they were used to it, but sometimes, even if that's the case, these individuals have a peace about them. This particular gentleman I'm talking about, because he was able to see, like, I allowed the stress of things that was out of my it was out of my scope of practice. I'm gonna say, he didn't say that, but I'm saying that it was out of his scope of practice, because the things he was dealing with was for upper management to deal with. It was for the owner of the companies to deal with, but he was carrying it on because he was just trying to be a good steward, a good person. But sometimes we can take on too much. And I'm just saying this, and I'm talking even to myself. Half of this stuff I'm taking on it's not a me. I do have a plan. I have wrote it down, and I need to start to walk in it. And I need to release the need to be perfect. Because even though things are not lining up the way I want them to be, it doesn't mean that it's not working for my good. Because I'm continually to take the steps to move forward towards the goal, to move forward towards the mission that has been put in front of me, to keep going with the vision, because the more I go, the clearer it gets. And so today, I just want to say, finish strong, faithful Friday. Whatever you have in it to do. I still got up and I still got myself out there to the gym. I still got up, I still prayed, I still showed up for myself. I still got on my affirmation call, and I'm about to get ready in the next hour or so, and I'm about to go show up for work, and I'm going to do my best. Because giving up is not an option. Yes, I can change the course of direction, but I am not giving up. And so I just want to encourage you, and I don't even kind of like that word encouragement, because I just want to tell my story, and may my story bless somebody else on today. That's all I want to do. I just want to tell my story and release what is in me to release. And I hope that it plants good seed. I hope that it falls on good soil. And the seed that I plant is a good seed, is what I want to do. Nothing more, nothing less. We have so much to do. And even though it might take us a generation, a decade, a generation, a year, a month, or whatever, and I said that all backwards. But even though it may take us a week, it may take us 10 days, it may take us 6 months, it may take us 2 years, it may take us 10 years, it may take us 25 years, and it may take a whole generation, which is about 40 years, or so, longer than that, but yeah, you get the drift. All we should be pressing forward is hearing, "Well done, my good and faithful servant." And the rest of this is nothing. But I just want to keep moving forward by faith. And I release the need to be perfect on today. As long as I am doing my best, and I am not slacking, and I am not setting these, because you got to have specific goals. You got to make your goals specific, obtainable, measurable, time sensitive, and relevant. Smart goals. And so as long as I know I said it like that, I know that it's going to come to pass. Don't give up on yourself, because God ain't gave up on you. You are more than a conqueror. You are more than a conqueror. You are more than a conqueror, and you will overcome this too. Faithful Friday. Finish strong.